there's some stories now starting to pop up. It isn't now just me pointing out that Mrs. Clinton is who she is because of who she married. And it isn't just me pointing out that Mrs. Clinton is owed the presidency because of how she kept Bill in office. Now, I'm not mentioning in these stories, but there are more and more of these stories popping up of Hillary's loyalty to the party and her loyalty to Bill and how that is the reason she's being rewarded with presumptive nominee status. That's what guided her in 2008, and that's what's supposedly behind her candidacy in 2016. But more and more people are starting to pop up and point this out, and I love it. Doesn't matter that nobody is mentioning that I said it first. I don't care about that. The fact is this is starting to gain momentum. And here's something else gaining momentum. It has now been learned that Mrs. Clinton totally wiped her email server after telling us she couldn't wait for the State Department to make her emails public, after telling everybody she wanted people to see her emails. We have now come to find out that she deleted every email she did not turn over. She totally erased the server. Hell, Nixon only erased 18 minutes. Hillary erased literally everything. And I'm starting to see comparisons to Richard Nixon. Hillary Clinton being compared to Richard Nixon, and Nixon looking better. Not a lot of places, but in some places. This is an AP story. And I wonder why we're only hearing about this now, but at least we're hearing about it. Hillary Rodham Clinton wiped her email server clean, permanently deleting all emails from it, said the Republican chairman of a House committee investigating Benghazi. Now, we were told for weeks that Hillary's staff would go through these emails again and again and again. And why was this information released by Hillary's attorney late on a Friday night, which is the day you do document dumps? These are always rhetorical questions. This is the Clinton way. But it's Trey Gowdy who's saying the former Secretary of State has failed to produce a single new document in recent weeks and has refused to relinquish her server to a third party for an independent review, as Gowdy, acting on behalf of Congress, has requested. Other than that, she has complied completely. You know, being a Yale Law School graduate, even Mrs. Clinton should realize that this was the wanton destruction of evidence and government records, and therefore highly illegal. This is why you're not supposed to have your own server. You're not supposed to be able to do this. Ever since Nixon and the 18 minutes, you're never supposed to be able to do this. Clinton's attorney, David Kendall, said it'd be pointless for Clinton to turn over her server, even if legally authorized, since nothing's on it anymore. Got ya. She wiped it clean. That's the only way you can delete your emails, by the way, is to own the server.